What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills Latest. I am your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc, and the Bills sneak one out, 39-34. The win feels good-ish. Good-ish. I think if there was a minute and a half left, Bengals probably win. We're going to get into it, but I really have no idea what our OC is doing. Not a real clue. Not too sure. Loves cute little goofy plays for when you have 3rd and short, 4th and 2. Just weird play calls. Very, very weird. And he gets Josh bails him out so much with some of these calls. But the defense got some good turnovers. Burrow was doing Burrow things. T. Higgins was electric, made some unbelievable catches. I thought he was going to be out for the rest of the game after he hit his head there on, I think it was like the second-ish quarter. Because, man, he hit that head hard after coming off a concussion. But nope, he was back in there. And then he goes and makes a beautiful one-handed catch. Joe Burrow has always been surrounded by fantastic wide receivers. It must be nice. Because we won today, and our receivers were meh. Knox was phenomenal. Kincaid was phenomenal. But the rest of the guys, Gabe Davis, Coleman, both had 2 catches. The fact that you know what? I'm proud of them for even trying to throw the ball. Because this wide receiver group is bad. It is bad. If we didn't have these tight ends, I don't know where Josh would go with the football. And a lot of that, again, is this OC, man. They ran the ball 5 times in the first quarter for a total of 29 attempts in the whole game. Cook only had 18. Was averaging over 4 yards a carry. You would think, let's get him the ball more. It's snowing out. It's perfect running weather. But no. What does he think his team is capable of? You would have thought after the pounding of the rock in Pittsburgh, he would have realized this is our identity. But no. He wants goofy end arounds. He wants little dinky screens on 3rd and 2 in the snow. What are you doing? Cook is averaging 4 yards a carry. Give him the ball, even if it's twice. I just don't get it. And then 3rd quarter, they come out, they run the ball, and oh my God, they ate up almost the whole 3rd quarter. Can you believe that? You kept Joe Burrow off the field. It honestly doesn't even matter that Cook fumbled because you were able to possess the ball for so long and keep Burrow off of the field. Because I don't know if you noticed, pretty much every time he was out there, they had a real good chance to score. We got, again, we'll get into it a little bit further. The defense got some big turnovers, but still, when they were running the football, you kept Burrow on the sideline. Cook was doing perfect. Yes, it sucks he fumbled, for sure, but it is football. It's gonna happen. And then they just, after that, if the defense didn't score, I'm not sure how this game would have played out. I don't know if the play calling would have, I don't know if he would have got back to really pounding the rock. Because he did for a little bit, and then he started up again with the passing. Little screens. Just stupid stuff. especially in crap weather. When you can run the ball, when you're the best running team in the NFL, you think you'd run it in the snow. Do you remember when New England, when Belichick coached a few years ago, came into Buffalo and it was snowing? And I think they threw the ball maybe 5 times and beat the Bills by just running the football. You could have did that today. You could have did that to the Bengals. But because I really think because he saw Joe Burrow out there throwing the ball all over the place, our OC's like, we got to make Josh look good. Let's get some pass plays. Send some passes. Send some passes. We can throw the ball too. No, you can't. Haven't been able to all year. You can throw a screen pass. What you can do is run the football. But you didn't at all in the first half. And that's why you were down. That's why you did not control the clock. That's why I personally don't think this is they win on paper, but I don't know if this is a good win because I still don't think Brady knows what the hell he is doing. In a game where it should have been so obvious to run the football, especially when you have a back who is a leading candidate for rusher of the year up there with Taylor, you run the football. But no, this guy comes out throwing. It's just mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. I don't get it. And I think he is out of a job at the end of this year, and I think I understand why Penn State passed as well. Because he just looks clueless. He looks like he has no idea who his football team is. And again, if it wasn't for that defense, I don't know if they win. Because that defense sucked the momentum out of the Bengals for at least a good 7 minutes there, 6 minutes there. The pick 6, then the Bengals come back out on the field and they get another pick. This team is living off of turnovers right now. And that's fine when you're getting them. But are you going to guarantee turnovers every game? That's very hard to do. You know what's not hard to guarantee? Running the football. But again, the defense changed the whole outcome of this game. It took all the momentum away from the Bengals. That pick 6 hit, crowd goes nuts, Bengals go back out on the field, another pick. You don't see that too often out of Joe Burrow. I know he's been hurt all year, basically. But that was his first pick. Those were his first 2 picks of the year. So if I'm Joe Brady, I am thanking that defense. I'm taking Benford out to wherever he wants to eat. Because those guys are saving his job. The defense, the secondary particularly, is starting to save coaching jobs. And helping Josh keep his sanity. Because he has no wide receivers. Thank God Kincaid is back. And again, that game goes a little longer. Or if Josh doesn't seal it with that, 18, 19-yard run when they had 3rd and 16, who knows how that game ends. You would have gave Joe Burrow the ball back with about a minute 30, minute 40. And that's where I think their coaching staff is smarter. Where they would have probably took all of the time. Josh wouldn't have touched the ball again. And the Bengals would have either won or lost on their terms. So Josh again plays Superman. Because that's what he absolutely has to do if this team has any chance. Any chance. And you just got to wonder, how exhausted is he? And is he getting exhausted with this situation and the front office? Because I know I would be. You're perceived as one of the top 5 best quarterbacks right now. Could go down all-time top 10 quarterback if you win a couple Super Bowls. That's the key. Win a couple Super Bowls. You're telling me he wins 2 Super Bowls, he's not better than Eli Manning, higher than Eli Manning? So the front office better figure it out, because I feel like Josh can only do so much for so long. And this offseason, they better make a push to help him, to find him some help, because they keep getting some of these lucky wins, man, especially in a year where you need to be moving far into the playoffs with the AFC being so weak. But again, Bills win 39-34. We'll be back with more content tomorrow for you guys. This has been Bills Latest. I was your host, Michael Korn, and we were brought to you by FanArc. We hope you guys hit that like and subscribe button down below. It helps us out tremendously, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.